Welcome back to Restore Thrive. Double D, Dr. Tim. We're here today to talk to you about the king of all lifts, the barbell back squat. What we're going to do today is talk about the setup, the execution, some common faults, and some points of performance to give you the wherewithal to be back squatting like a champion. First thing we're going to do is look at Dr. Tim. If you're working out by yourself, congratulations, you get to set up the rack exactly for your height and weight. If you're working with other people, some people might be a part of the lollipop guild like myself. You're going to go with the smallest rack setting that we can. When we set up the rack, we walk right to the side and we put the catch right at deltoid level. So Tim is going to be hitting him right in the middle of the shoulder. He's set and ready to go. I'm going to have Tim address the bar by holding his arms straight out in front of him, and he's going to grab the bar one thumb width off of the smooth, and then he's going to wrap his hands all the way around the bar to close that kinetic chain. He's going to get nice, tall, pretty posture, and he's going to walk himself all the way into the bar and touch his chest. Now that Tim is against the bar, he's going to set his feet into his athletic position. Toes are forward, knee is tracking straight down into his mid-step, nice, tall, dead bug spine. When we've established his athletic position, I'm going to have Tim pull himself underneath the bar, and he's going to rack it right across his shoulders where his AC joint meets in the back. Go ahead and stand up for me, please. Once Tim stood up, he's going to take one step back with his left and one step back with his right, maintaining his athletic position, but on train tracks. If it's 300 pounds, we don't want to tap dance with it. Tim, you ready?
Ready.
Perfect. Setup is top down. Execution is going to be bottom up. I'm going to ask Tim to feel the floor for his big toe, his pinky toe, and his heel, all in contact. Got it? Awesome. Tim's going to act like there's a crack in the earth, and then he's going to separate it with his feet, giving a lateral pressure to his legs. Ready? Rip the ground apart. Everything turns on, and everything is activated in his hips. Now Tim's set and ready to go. Maintain dead bug spine. Sit down into a chair behind you. Stand back up. Finish the rep. When you pull yourself down, turn around at your convenience. Pull yourself down. Drive back up. Good. Tim's hitting a good end range where his hip is just past parallel. Pull yourself down. Drive back up. Tim is fully extending his hips and driving his ASIS into the wall in front of him to complete that full hip extension. Please rack the bar, Tim. Common faults that we're going to see start at the head. If Tim maintains his gaze onto the structure in front of him and starts to tip, he's lost any connection with his cervical spine and the rest of his trunk. So I want to have Tim maintain that good locked head position, and as he squats, his head and chest will tip together. That will maintain the good dead bug spine that he established at the very beginning of his lift. If you could please show them the fault of looking at the wall the whole time. You'll notice as Tim descends, his rear end is going to come up versus going down if he looks at the wall. As it came up, it had to tuck underneath in order to get to the right position. So Tim, good rep this time. Good dead bug spine. Pull yourself down. Push yourself back up. No wink, no deviation in his lumbar spine. Rack the bar, please. Another common fault that we'll see is a knee drive that starts to cave in on the inside, or feet that rotate out as you descend. The fix here is what we talked about at the very beginning when you grip the floor and rip it apart. That lateral pressure creates a torque within your hip joints to allow your knees to track the way that they should upon your descent. If you lose that lateral pressure, then you'll notice that your feet can spin to the side, or sometimes your knees can cave in. The easy fix is to maintain that ripping the ground apart feel on the way down. One bad rep. Left and right. Allow your feet to spin as you descend. Came out, and now he's got an unstable hip and is bleeding out force. Rip the ground apart, sit down, stand up. Much better. Maintain the correct alignment with his ankles, his knees, his hips. Any other questions, any comments or concerns that you have about your barbell back squat, please drop them in the comments below or reach out at restorethrive.com. Dr. Tim, excellent work.